Well, Coach, the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Philadelphia Eagles. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Here we go. 8, read.
Target.
Look, squeeze.
Switch it.
Now.
Switch it.
5.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom.
Come on,
quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10.
Check. Crunch.
And connecting here with DJ Shark. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Alert 86.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Geno Atkins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
But we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
And try again after the sack. Wentz, but he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready. Mike 51. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Second and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively, 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up to throw.
You.
Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, But he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, and he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. A gain there of 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. He's going to launch this thing way down, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. In for the score, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Mixon running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And it's 3rd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Hey, Zoo.
Slam. Back.
Deep rip.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Schwartz. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mixon with a first down carry. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
You ready? Hey, Delta.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Pick the edge. Come. Hey, watch the edge.
Get it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Fletcher Cox in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet shoot.
From the gun to give to Mixon.
Go.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Check Mike 47. Coming to you.
Hey.
47. Check 47.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
You better bring it.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. To throw, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Check.
Here's Wentz to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 23 yards the pickup there.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues.
Okay, baby, I'm seeing you.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll come out in the pistol.
Squeeze.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Get on the point right here.
Bravo.
49 the mic. 49.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
That score is not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
We're going to work.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
It's second down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He'll look to throw, escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now this time, Wentz will throw. Finding some room at midfield. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Wentz. That's caught inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. What our camera missed was the fist. And it'll be intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take.
It got his man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
All day, just like that. Just like that. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Check 52.
They'll set up a throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We play to win. Let's go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Tight ends on the Ringo. 3 down.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On third and long, it's Wentz. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down.
Porky, 82, Porky. Hey, Haywood. 51.
Wentz to throw for it on fourth. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Check.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground.
36.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Don't get nervous.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
X3, 218, chopper. Hard.
He's creeping. You go tight.
Yo, go.
You got tight right there. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Our time. It's our time. Chef. Check 43.
Speed Griffin.
Back to Mixon on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
General West, golf.
2nd and 5. This pass complete to Higgins.
The second down pass complete to number 15.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here I come again.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Mixon with it. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
57's Mike 57.
Blue draw Corkers. Hey, Echo. Ready?
Back to throw.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Flush to his right. And an alley to run. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Fair.
Let's go, baby. Hatch it. Check 4. Bang.
Leo. Snap.
Now Joe Mixon.
He's checking.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's do this.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Right here. Check.
They begin the drive with Hill.
No.
Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one.
Let's go!
On the final act of the 3rd quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Joker. Rotate. Spell. Mike's 49. Oh.
They'll drop the throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
15 line.
Watch the screen.
Another try for Mixon.
Rush in. Check. Fresno.
A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Go.
Hold. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go.
Mixon trying to punch it in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line.
Come on,
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. Now that they've got the lead, they're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Ready up. Where's the mic, boys? 51.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. The wind's home.
No. Off. Go. Show an A. Big edge. Kill. Check your hot read. Shut up.
Right back to him on first down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Dang, baby.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
That's the pass.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw.
Here we go.
And the pressure gets to him again. Jadeveon Clowney in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
Boom.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
And a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
Watch the screen.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Watch the run. They're running it. 57. Mike 57. Danny. Switch.
Ready.
He's back to throw. Open man is Higgins. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Pull it together.
Hey, orbit.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. I got you, boy. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Yo, back.
Back to throw.
Let's get off the field.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Ready.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Shift.
Hey, Sam on. Let's go.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
We've seen this offense go for it on fourth down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys.
Ready.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Let's go, D. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line.
Come on, guys. We got this.
So another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Boom! Big hit all day. Sack City. Let's go, heavy.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay,